Okay, here's another weird girl video from the land of weird sick girl. I'm a little more with it tonight, though not terribly too much more. Didn't get to go to my friend's Halloween party. I just can't drive. I'm too out of it. But I did have company, which was nice. My person's son comes over every other weekend, so he was here. So last night while I was rambly blogging, they were carving pumpkins, and I'll probably make a little slideshow of that just because I think it's cool. And so I couldn't go to the party tonight, but my folks came by. One, because they were being very kind to me, and they were on a search for a specific magnesium that my doctors think I should be on. Because basically what happened, it was 2 days ago, I went into the ER from those myoclonic, their seizures, as opposed to jerks. And there's just a big, minute, definition change, if you were to look that up, but myoclonic seizures. And they gave me some lorazepam, which I think for all intents and purposes is Xanax, which is why I'm sort of ugh. And they've upped my Neurontin to 12,000 milligrams. I was on 900. So that makes me a little whoa. Also, the neurological herx is just so bad that they have me on the following protocol, and I wanted to share with you guys who maybe are having severe problems, because, this was the point. I started to sort of, even after I started the lorazepam, I had some breakthrough jerking seizure activity. Now, it didn't last nearly so long. Thursday night was terrifying just because in the beginning I thought it was terribly funny, but by the time you've herked and jerked your body around it was coming close for 4 hours, and my heart rate was really up, and now literally all the bone pain I'm used to is multiplied because the muscles are involved, and it was like running a marathon and with people behind you battering you up and down the spine with baseball bats. So, what was funny to me stopped being funny. But you do still have to have a sense of levity about it, and when you're doing that kind of stuff, it's not very attractive, blah, blah, blah. So I wanted to share my new protocol for temporary, because they're getting me into, hold on one second, my battery's flashing at me. I'm going to find a little plug-in thingy. Found it. So, anyway, I wanted to share how drastically my protocol changed, because they're trying to help me survive this herx. Now, nobody has any doubt, it's not a Lyme herx, it is a Gungus babesia herx. And different schools have thought they have different opinions on whether that's a good thing, because the hardcore babesia are dying, or are they growing stronger? They're not really sure, but what we have is a babesia herx. So I'm just going to take you through my meds, which have gotten less in some ways. In the morning, immediately upon rising, I need to take 4 Neurontin, and then 3 Bellucci. Here I thought I had my products ready to pimp. 3 Bellucci. I'm not going to pimp my Neurontin because it's got my name on the prescription bottle. And then a lorazepam, and a thing of Benadryl, probably 2 or 3 tablespoonfuls of Benadryl, and then a tablespoonful of magnesium. Now, I was taking the Perk Mag Plus. The shine from my computer's gross. The Perk Mag Plus, that's what I was taking. Now I'm taking liquid magnesium blend. And they think that this will be infinitely more helpful. I've been half asleep, so I'm so grateful to have a good family, because I haven't been involved in many of the discussions with the doctor about why these things work, because I've been high or on the floor writhing, screaming. So I assume it has something to do with digestion. But so then that bottle I just showed you comes with a smaller bottle, and you can pour the stuff in, and then it's got a dropper that you fill with the magnesium liquid. And again, I take a tablespoon of liquid magnesium blend from Lifetime. Then I take heparin. Then 4 hours later, I take 3 Neurontin, 4 Bellucci, 1 Benadryl, and 1 tablespoon of magnesium. Then I take a heparin. 4 hours later, I take 4 Neurontin, 3 Bellucci, 1 dose of Benadryl, 1 lorazepam, 1 Zithromax, 1 tablespoon of magnesium, and then throughout the day I'm allowed to take my pain pills, so probably somewhere in there there'd be 4 Darvocets. But that's it. That's all I'm supposed to take right now. I think that it's probably an attempt at a major detox to address the twitches, because even when they've got me super sedated, sometimes I'm having breakthrough twitching. It of course is not lasting more than like 10 minutes at a time, but the fact that the twitching can break through all of the, all of the Neurontin, all of the lorazepam, means that they're just really trying to put out this metaphorical fire that I have going on. So I thought I would share that with you guys, especially if you're having severe herky-jerky things. I mean, after a while you just become so exhausted physically and then sort of emotionally, because you just can't stop. It's a very strange thing to have your body do something that doesn't stop, and to be conscious. I mean, I don't envy the people that have tonic-clonic, aka grand mal seizures. That's awful. But the one positive thing, if they have people around them that they trust, is that they don't have to be awake to experience it. Grass is always greener. Okay, so that was that for the boring stuff that I hope helps somebody, especially like in terms of finding this liquid magnesium. It's supposed to be more potent, it's supposed to be more helpful, it's supposed to be easier to digest, and we all need a lot of it. So those of you that are treating your Bellucci and you're behind me in terms of timetable, you might look into this now, ask your doctor about it now. Lifetime liquid magnesium blend. It's all vegan. It's all vegan, Cool Kelly. And maybe most of you are already taking it, but I was taking the Perk products, and I mean, I've seen their pills, and I've seen all over the internet the Perk products, so I know that that's a fairly common protocol. And then they've taken me off all my antibiotics, like no clindamycin, no Plaquenil. I will do my Mepron once a week, we think, but they're getting me into the office like Monday or Tuesday, just because this is turning into sort of a mild nightmare, so that might change, but this is the putting out the fire protocol.